Going to be, she has seen me. Now, I make sure I give her something that she has seen me do. I'm not going to release it unless she's seen me do it. Okay? So, you know how I do it? Okay, but she's gonna Ericify it, right? Okay, and it's okay. If you're so nitpicky about it that you can't let it go, then you have to teach it and you can't work with it. Then you have to say, well, you work with them, but she may not know what that needs to be done, right? So I give it up a lot. I say, Erika, you're going to do this, and I'm going to work. Okay, come on, I'm going to work here. I'm not even going to pay attention to what's happening into Erika, okay? Because I feel confident that she can do this, okay? I'm going to work with you two, and then when we're done, I'll call the next two, because she might be done, and then, so that's how I use my hands later on in the year, but not until my kids feel comfortable, they know the routine, and then Erika feels comfortable too. Okay?
Question.
Question.
Yeah. How do you deal with the kid that's shutting down? Like, I no entiendo, no, I don't understand, I don't get it, I don't want to do it, tantrum.
When we're doing a, like, remember, I'm not going to call that, but it happens, okay? So I'm just going to go faster. I can either say, you know what, vamos a hacer esto más tarde, and I move on to the next project, or I can just say, no, te siéntate aquí, yo lo voy a poner arriba, todos nosotros lo vamos a hacer para ti, okay? Because, oh, let them go back. ¿Sabes que yo te lo pongo arriba? Okay, ¿sabes qué me dijo? En su papel dice aquí, dice que Deb tiene 56 años. Deb doesn't want to speak, so yo lo voy a poner aquí. Vamos a leerlo. Okay, she might have shut down here, right? She didn't like that I was doing that. She didn't like that. That's not her. Okay? And so I'm going to say, siéntate, pero yo lo pongo arriba para ti, okay? Entonces yo, vamos a leerlo. Tiene 56 años, vamos a leerlo. And I still get it up there. Okay, because I know I got to move on. Okay, I got to do the student number 15 mañana. Okay, I got to move on. But she had her chance, and she's still going to honor, and we're still going to draw her. She may not want to go up, and that's okay. Because I always have my students stand like this. So we can look at them. Okay, look at their cabeza. Okay? Okay, so I always say, but she may not want to go up. That's okay. It's okay. Te estoy mirando en la mesa. Okay, Deb, estoy mirando. Okay, vamos a dibujar su cabeza. Okay? And I still honor that. Even though, and then I move on. And it happens.
I observed one time a student who was it was kind of the opposite. She was only Spanish speaking and they were doing English. And I remember seeing this teacher. She was so fabulous. Like I was like, oh, I want to be here. And she was teaching reading, and she'd always say she didn't participate. She always kind of hide, or she wouldn't like raise her hand. So one day she goes, I'm gonna just, and she told me ahead of time, I'm gonna call Laura, I'm gonna have her come up, and we are gonna praise her, and then we're gonna. And so she's like, Laura, it's your turn, and she was like, and she looked at me because I was her bilingual aide, and so we kind of helped her up, and then she's like, but before Laura helps us, I want to tell you something really special about Laura. And she's like, Laura can speak Spanish. And Laura is learning English. And Laura is going to make, and she pulled up a big money and said, lots of money. And Laura's going to she's going to have a good job. And Laura's going to be able to get good jobs. And she went on about like the importance of being bilingual. And then by the time Laura was ready, she was like, you know, like she was feeling more confident. And I remember seeing that, I was like, I love that. So me imagino que podemos hacer lo mismo con esos estudiantes.
If you know,
Yeah.
okay, if you know, so
That's
definitely,
here.
like this year, I know that I have a child coming in. She was purposely left behind in preschool because she was not speaking, would not speak to anybody at preschool, so they wanted more social skills. So if she's coming in this year, they say that she's at least whispering.
She's what?
Whispering. She will at least whisper. So how will I deal with her coming up here? I'm already thinking. Already, my mind is spinning on how I will deal with her. So maybe something like that. But sometimes one of the most confident kids that comes up will start shutting down. And then you're like, I didn't want this. Okay, and you just have to go with it. So at that point, what do you do? Right? You either leave the lesson, but then you call somebody else, you just finish the lesson, and you just have them sit down. That's what you call teaching on the fly, right? Right? You have to make those hard calls. And they're really not, they're just your hard calls. What does your heart say about what Deb could take at that moment? You know, if she can sit down and I can write it down. Okay. If she can't, you know what, we're gonna finish this after recess because I wanna talk to Deb for a little bit. Okay, so, why don't we go ahead and draw Deb, because we've done 19 or something, or maybe we'll just move on, we'll do the book. And maybe I'll make that connection with Deb and I'll talk to her. I might need a translator. What happened today? Or, you know, because it happens. And so I'll try to make that connection with her. So, okay?
And sometimes it's not at all what you expected that it was.
No.
It's a completely different thing, like you didn't get to wear your purple socks today.
Yeah.
And it's really still bothering you that you didn't get to wear those purple socks.
Yeah.
That really can screw up your whole day sometimes.
Yeah. And it's true, on all the grades, it is true, you just don't know. You just don't know what they're coming in with. And you think that they're gonna do great, they're gonna be your first one, and then you're like, because you're quarantined. But you just do your best, right? And like they say, make that hard call. Okay? So, we're gonna leave this, I'm gonna check my horario, because I now know we're behind. So I'm gonna check our